Not for this race.
Not
Factory Kevin Moranz.
factory Kevin
Factory.
Moranz. Oh, maybe he's not talking to us tonight.
Maybe he's on a beach somewhere.
Hold on. Hello.
Oh, no, he was going to the beach.
Oh, that son of a gun.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. Can you hear us?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, sick. Okay, don't worry. There's only a little wind noise in the background again.
Again, he's on a beach somewhere again.
Dig a hole in the sand, bro.
What's up?
All right, what's up, bro? Rocky Mountain
Factory
team.
Factory Kevin Moranz.
Indeed.
Tell us all about it. We want all the juicy details. Don't leave anything out. Mostly the bad stuff. Let's hear it.
Jesus.
Well, where do you want to start?
Okay, so you get a call on, was it Thursday or Friday?
Yes.
You get a call on Thursday.
Thursday.
You get a call. Or
Thursday night.
Thursday
night.
Okay. So you get a call on Thursday night. Savachi's out.
Yes.
You're in.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And you're like, fuck yeah, let's fucking do it.
I don't think those were his exact words, but okay.
Yeah, you're pretty much right about that.
I feel like that's it.
Yeah. Pretty much. Long story short, yeah, that's how it went.
Sick. All right. And so you hop on the bike. Sorry, I'm buying my Jetson merchandise right now.
Could you please talk into the microphone?
Shut up.
Wow, bro.
Yeah, dude, you're not important anymore, Kev. He just doesn't give a shit about
Hey,
you.
look, bro.
Clearly.
Jetson championship merch just went live. Leave me alone, okay? I'm also wearing my Jetson shirt currently. I don't want to hear it.
Kevin, how was the bike?
Yeah, how was the bike?
Bike was fast. Way too stiff for me, though. So that's what we were struggling with all day.
That doesn't really surprise me. When you told me you were not going to wear or not going to use your own suspension, I was a little nervous for you.
Yeah. Well, just because. So I don't know. Like, one, it was pretty last minute. Two, he weighs the exact same as me, pretty much.
Oh, seriously?
Right? Like, I think I'm a touch taller. He's a little shorter, but he weighs the same as me. So that's why we were all kind of like, oh, well, it should probably work good, right? And obviously, it's the 52 millimeter stuff. I have the 48 millimeter stuff. He's got a track shock. I have a stock shock. So, like, I was 100% game running his stuff because I've never ran it before, and I've always wanted to run the 52 stuff. So, one, I was fine with just taking the chance for that because I wanted to try it.
Yep.
And two, I figured it was going to be, being honest, which, like, Justin's stuff, I think he might be actually a little bit heavier than me. I don't even know. But Justin's stuff, which is what we ended up switching to, and for the second moto, which I'll kind of, we'll go through all that stuff in a little bit. But his stuff was way better for me right off the rip. So Justin Savachi just much like his stuff stiffer than most.
Okay.
So that's what we struggled with at the beginning. So, yeah, because no time on the bike. Got a call Thursday night. I went to the track Friday. Literally took some of my numbers or my extra number plates that I had. They cut out the 17 literally on his graphics, cut out my 85 off my number plates and stuck them on. And then didn't really even get to do anything with the bike. We started just kind of get the levers and everything set up, and then went out for first qualifying session on a completely different bike, completely different setup, and had to send it right off the get-go.
Okay. And so outside of the suspension feeling stiff, power-wise for the bike, better than yours, about the same, underperformance compared to yours?
Oh, boy.
Oh, boy.
We lost him.
We lost him?
We lost him.
Hello?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, now I can hear you.
Okay.
That was weird.
Yeah, I was kind of like talking the whole time, and then you started talking. So yeah, assuming something happened. Can you still hear me?
Yep, we still can. We're good.
Alrighty. So yeah, motor wise, big difference. Like my 450 won't wheelie out of the whole shot. This one will.
Okay. Interesting.
Yeah. So I mean, it will, but like it's very manageable on my bike. This bike, both starts, even though I literally got fourth off the second start and ran fourth for the whole first lap. I think I ended up the first lap in fifth place in the second moto. But, yeah, both starts were not very good.
Okay.
They were good in overall, but they're not good in my eyes because both starts I had to clutch it because I wheelied.
Okay.
How was that transmission?
Power. Very hard to get into neutral. to accidentally hit a false neutral is a whole lot tougher on that back. I ended up doing it anyway. But long story short, it felt very strong. So no complaints with the engine, plenty fast. I liked it. Was perfect. Suspension was just way too stiff. So what I was saying, which I don't know if that's when we got cut off, but what was the last thing that you heard about me going out for first qualifying session?
You just asked about the motor, Travis, and
Yeah,
then that was
I asked about the motor, and then that was when it cut out.
Okay, so you heard everything up until that point?
Yes.
Okay, so yeah, I can't really remember where I left off, but long story short, went out for the first qualifying session, never had any time on the bike, just had to go send it mode, right?
Yep.
Came off after first qualifying session because I didn't really pull in the mechanics area to try to change anything because I knew the track wasn't going to get faster, and it was pretty smooth. But like even the little braking bumps that were there, it didn't handle very well at all for me, at least for my comfort level. Just because I like my stuff a little bit softer. So came in after the first session and was like, yeah, guys, like it's just, I'm struggling with it. It's feeling like it's pushing and it's kicking me. It's not like just soaking it up. Like I'm having to hold on really tight, right?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. So we went softer and then went out for the second session. Second session was better. I don't know if this is a fact, but I'm pretty sure I'm the only one that went faster in the second session than the first session.
Okay.
So that was good. Ended up, I think, inside the top 15 in qualifying in the second session. But so many people went faster in the first session that it didn't really matter. So ended up 20th. So yeah, came off actually during the second session, I even came in to get softer yet. So we started the day with normal settings from Joey. Did first qualifying session, came back, went softer. Went out for second qualifying session, pulled in during the session, went softer. Went back out, finished my second session, came back in, and still was like struggling with the bike. So we went softer yet again before Moto 1. Went out, raced Moto 1, got a pretty decent start, I think like right around 10th, and just like struggled hardcore. Like just hold on to the bike as hard as I can through the braking bumps. Wasn't coming out of the corners very good. It was just like, it was very bouncy. It was very, it wasn't tracking very well, let's put it that way. So I came off after the Moto 1, and I was pretty kind of upset because I was inside the top 15 and let that fade away. And I was just like I'm still struggling. I kind of just told them everything I was feeling. I was coming in, and it wasn't handling coming in very well. Like it felt like my front wanted to push a lot. I couldn't really trust it. And then coming out through the braking bumps, like it was, my butt was bouncing off of the seat. So like I was thinking that it was just way too stiff still. And they kind of agreed. So we ended up stripping the suspension off. Then we put Vogel's backup suspension on for the second moto. And I went out for my sight lap for the second moto, and I pulled in, and I was like, game on. I was like, this is so much better. So they were happy to hear that. And then, yeah, second moto went better. Unfortunately, like I had just worked myself so hard in the first moto trying to work through the suspension that we did have set up. That fourth lap of the second moto on the tabletop after the finish line. So you hit a finish line, you kind of hit sweeper left, sweeper right, and then hit a tabletop.
Yeah.
Both hammies and both calves locked up on me. I'm like, oh my goodness.
That's fun.
So that didn't work out well. So I was just kind of managing that throughout the race. Like when I would go to use the rear brake before a corner, like my calf and my right calf and my right hamstring would lock up. So I'm like, oh no. So yeah, just made that work, and then fought for 11th overall, or 11th in the second moto, which I thought was pretty legit. I've never had a moto finish that well. Best thing I've had was a 12th in a mud moto on the 250. So to come out on my very first weekend period on that bike with suspension that probably wasn't super ideal for me, and third race back from injury to make a personal record like that, and a personal record overall with 14th was pretty legit.
So ultimately, after you got Bogle stuff on there, even though you were dealing with lower body issues, how'd you like those 52 millimeter forks? Or you just obviously not really not really a good gauge because of everything that was going on.
Yeah, I don't think it's a very good gauge because nothing was like properly set up for me. But yeah. I liked the second moto. I could actually flow, dude. Like the first moto, I seriously could not just roll on the throttle and be easy anywhere because the bike just felt so unstable underneath me.
Yep.
So
maybe not a great gauge, but I think I could do some seriously good results if I had some testing on a bike like that.
Yeah.
So what's it like? What's it like having a team around you like that? Because we like
that was almost more beneficial than the bike, if I had to be honest.
yeah.
Just like the way they handle everything, they're very organized. Having several people around the track that were communicating with me, cheering me on, and then it was very, very put together. Everybody was pretty organized, and it was a lot better than anything I've ever had in my past. So I was tickled pink with it.
Did they do like clutch and stuff between motos?
No, I don't think so. I told them I'm not really too stressed about any of that. And they even asked me when I got there, like, so you you hard on clutches or whatever? I was like, no, I'm not hard on clutches hardly at all. So
Sweet. Did you steal a bunch of team swag stuff when you left, like A-Ray did when he left Yamaha, or what?
No, I
You
wish
see
I
Kev
would
walking
have
off.
asked, but all I have is the pit shirt and the hat that I have.
You just see Kevin walking out of the semi. He's just got a whole shitload of stuff in a backpack.
Well, that's what A-Ray did. He
I
literally
know.
took everything, I guess, out of the
I
Yamaha
just see
truck when
Kev
he
walking
left.
out of the back of the semi, and he's just loaded with shit, and he's just running away.
Just a 9800 OGO, just with fucking Rocky Mountain shit just peeling out of the top. That'd be awesome.
No, as much as it would be probably doable, I have too good of a conscience for that.
Oh no, man.
Kev's just too good of a kid, man.
Dude, it's fine. They're getting a new sponsor next year anyway. They got to reprint all the stuff. You should have just taken everything out of the truck. You should have been going through drawers and stuff when you left, like
Taking
trying to
titanium
take
parts.
Yeah, parts for your bike. Like that's what I would have been doing. It would have been
Oh,
awesome.
God. Just take some extra motor.
I would have stole everything I could, down to the toilet paper out
Like,
of the
hey,
bathroom in the
man,
truck.
never mind. It's fine. We don't need it.
Well, hopefully within the next year or two, I don't have to worry about stealing anything because I feel like it's a pretty realistic situation for me to be on a team permanently at that point, hopefully.
Yeah, hopefully. So, I mean, you're definitely working your way there. Let's face it, you came back for 3 races. You were well inside the top 20 all. Well, I guess you went 21 on the first moto at Ironman, but whatever.
Yeah, but he was running 15th.
Yeah,
I was going to say, but outside of that, I mean, and then you finish off here on a bike that you're not familiar with, and you go 17-11.
Well,
So,
he, like, Kev, you were actually catching Bryson Gardner, though, for 10th, though, weren't you? I mean, I saw at one point you
Yeah.
were like 9 seconds back, and then with like 2 to go, it was like 5 seconds or something.
Yeah, 100%. But, I mean, that's just like, just not being 100% comfortable and obviously not having the conditioning and the pace that I want to have. Obviously, there's only 3 races back from 4 months off. Like, I have to be realistic with what situation I was put in, and I'm pretty proud of how everything went considering everything that was kind of stacked against me. Let's put it that way.
Well, I can definitely say that from everybody that I heard from, and then if you just go on the internet, when people found out that you were getting a fill-in ride for the weekend, everybody was losing their fucking minds.
YouTube told me.
Yeah, dude, like that was like literally like other than the championship, obviously with Jet and Jay Coop, you getting a fill-in factory ride, even if it was just for Hangtown, was like the talk of the internet for the weekend about how happy people were for you.
Yeah, dude, it was pretty sick. I had so many people reach out, and like everybody was just so happy for me. Like that was what was so sick. And like, dude, I feel bad because I haven't even been able to talk to, probably half of the sponsors and the people that support. Like you, Travis. Like I barely even was able to talk to you, and that's because that is just because you saw it or whatever. Because I got the call Thursday night, so at that point it's too late to call anybody.
Yep.
I get up Friday, we fly out early Friday morning, go straight to the track, and I'm just grinding to get everything set up that day. And then by the time we got done, it was already pretty late at night. So then I fell asleep, woke up, and raced. So like, I haven't even been able to talk to half the people that support me as a privateer. And the few people that I have talked to, like, it's pretty badass that everybody's so supportive of it. You know what I mean? Because like, obviously there's certain products that I had to switch up to go to the Rocky Mountain team, and I couldn't run, the patron names or certain logos on my bike and everything. But everybody was just so still happy for me instead of like pissed about it, that it was pretty cool.
So no one like you did in the video with was that Anton that was interviewing you on Friday?
Yeah.
So nobody from the Patreon and any of that, nobody was upset?
No, nobody from Patreon. I mean, there's certain sponsors that situations and whatnot, but everybody, large majority is very, very happy for me.
Well, that's good then. because anybody that saw that interview, you addressed that, and once again, that interview was really well done. So, that was pretty cool.
Yeah,
but,
dude, I had people, reach out and just like, they're like, dude, just the professionalism you have and everything like that when you're speaking and doing interviews is pretty sick. Like, I don't know. It means a lot when I get compliments like that.
Well, it's a breath of fresh air because most Moto kids can't talk past 2 sentences. So,
well, I'll keep it going.
Sweet. So, what's the game plan now, man? You taking some time off, or what's the deal?
Going to Costa Rica?
Yeah,
Where you
kind
going?
of. So I'm out here in California until I fly out Thursday to go back home. So literally, I get home Thursday. I'm getting a skid loader dropped off. My boy Deshaun from Duke Rentals around in KC area. He's gonna be dropping off a skid loader on Friday morning. So as soon as I get back Thursday, sleep, wake up Friday morning, and then I got Tracy Freeman, which is a arena cross track builder, very well known track builder around us. He's the one that builds all the Hoosier arena cross stuff and everything like that. He's gonna come out and we're gonna tag team my track to kind of prep it all up.
Sick.
He's gonna build me three pads of whoops, and we're gonna get everything kind of pretty legit. And then so right after that, that'll be this coming weekend. Probably take a couple weeks off. I mean, not really even off. Like, I don't know. I mean, I just enjoy riding so much. I'll probably just have some fun on the 2-stroke, just kind of relax a little bit, and then in a couple weeks, right back into Supercross and just getting kind of uniformed into that and trying to figure out what I'm going to do, whether I go, because I want to race all 17 rounds. Don't know what my situation is as far as who I'm going to be riding for / what I'm going to be riding kind of deal. So that's all kind of up in the air, but I want to do all 17 rounds. Just haven't decided whether I'm going to go 250, the first 250 coast and then 450 after that, or all 450. And if I'm being kind of really honest with the situation and the opportunity I had this past weekend, probably I'm kind of leaning towards doing all 450, just with how I ride them and obviously having that kind of if there's any kind of situation through the season, if I can put myself in a position to be the next guy, that's kind of what I want to do. And then, just back on the grind in a couple weeks, I bet.
And big event in Michigan on October 22nd, 23rd.
Yeah, exactly.
Coming up to hang out with the boys again for a couple days.
Cool vlog footage.
Yeah,
we got to talk to Walt about getting him before, whether it be Friday or Saturday.
Yeah.
The only footage. We got to find somebody with a drone. Be cool to get some footage of him, whether it be on the 450 or even the 150. The 150 would be better for footage, but
I think, if you need, you have some footage and whatnot, and so the guy that you met him, the Clutch Media.
Yeah,
Sater?
We're working with him also.
Oh yeah, Travis.
Yeah,
and the boys
well,
now.
I'm saying, I bet if we get him a flight, dude, he'd be all about that stuff. And he's got a drone, he's got the equipment.
Yeah, I'm going to talk to him about that also because me and him are working out some things. I was supposed to have an Ironman video, but now we're so far past Ironman. He texted me the other day. He's like, "You just want like a Hangtown and a Paula video?" And I'm like, "Yes, I would." So we're working on some things with him too.
Yeah.
Especially going forward into next year with him being able to be not being able,
most
but
of them,
with him going to most of the races. And obviously we are still working on that side of it. So
yeah,
we're working on some stuff to work with him.
Yeah, because I've told him, because like we were doing our test run these last 3 rounds, the last 3 rounds of outdoors. It's kind of our test run to see how he does, see how we mesh together.
Yep.
Because I told him if everything goes good, I want to take him to all the Supercross races with me.
Yep.
To make this a legit thing, the vlog stuff, keep it coming every week. And I told him 100% after this weekend, I was like, dude, it's going 100% good enough that I want you to go to all the Supercross with me. So that's definitely going to have to be something that we'll figure out. And obviously that's going to be huge if we continue to stay partnered up. And then, because we'll have some mad content going all through next year.
Did you say if we continue to stay partnered up? Because unless you're dropping us, I don't feel.
I think he was talking about him.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if he was talking about this specifically. I was thinking about him.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say.
Wow, Travis, calm down a little bit, bud.
I'm not planning on getting on Patreon and canceling my subscription here anytime soon. All right.
Oh, God.
Okay. Well, no, I wasn't talking about that. But,
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
See?
Read the room.
So,
I
appreciate that. That actually is one thing that I've kind of been talked to about a little bit, is that I'm going to have to restructure that whole side of things, like the sponsorship Patreon and whatnot, because I'm going to have to kind of restructure it to wildly decrease the amount of logos I have on stuff. So
I only got 9,000 of them.
Yeah, so we're gonna we're gonna adjust that a little bit, make it a little bit more exclusive.
Oh boy, this sounds like it's costing me
and
more
then-
money.
Yeah, it may get to that point, but I will have those conversations with you privately.
Yes, I know.
So, have you anybody else reached out after or since then? I mean, I know we're only a day removed, or like at the race. You know, have you talked to more teams possibly? I mean,
Oh no, I honestly haven't talked to a single team.
He
When it
hasn't even
comes to
talked
like
to
the
the
factory
BTO guys
level.
since yesterday.
Yeah.
he's like, "See you, boys." I'm
No,
out."
I'm just making sure that everybody knows how thankful I am for that opportunity. Like that was pretty badass to have. I mean, even if it's a 1-round deal, I didn't get anything out of it besides being on a factory bike and being a part of the team. That's plenty enough for me because, you know, that experience with minimal pressure, nothing too crazy going on. You know, they didn't expect a whole lot because they knew that I had 0 time on the bike and we're just trying to get into things. Like that was such a perfect scenario for me to learn how the factory team style stuff works. And I literally fit right in so perfectly that was very valuable for me, regardless of where my future goes. If I get a fill-in ride, if I get a real ride, because that's kind of what, you know, that's what it's all about.
Well, Hep Suzuki's gonna be looking for a third guy, so
There you go.
What'd you say?
I said Hep Suzuki's gonna be looking for a third guy, so there you go.
Suzuki.
Yeah, oof, I don't know about that one, boys.
Whoa!
Oh,
Wow!
He doesn't want to just kick it, bro.
Wow! That was rude.
Oh boy. All right, Kev. So I got a question for you here. It's our question of the night
Yep.
that we're doing this week.
Okay.
What justifies a team? Is it a truck and a trailer that goes to the races that gets your bike there? Is it a they give you bikes, they get you to the races, all that stuff, but you're in charge of making your money after that? Is it you got to get a salary? Like what justifies / defines a team in the industry?
This is your opinion, by the way.
In your opinion.
Team? Like team at all or factory team?
No, like team at all, period. Because there's a lot of teams in the pits
Has
That-
a setup, I guess.
that they call themselves
Like
teams.
the Chaparral Honda team,
For example. And we all know that there's not a lot going on there as far as payments and stuff like that, and the money is a big struggle, and yeah, there's lots of things in the background that aren't going well. Obviously, that team's going away, so whatever. So
Where?
the FXR Chaparral team.
Oh yeah.
So
I mean, I think what qualifies you as a team is just like, honestly, like you just said, truck, trailer, and a tent, pretty much. You know what I mean? As long as you got a couple riders, or even if you just present yourself as a team,
okay.
it just depends on how professional you are about it, I guess.
What about like paying riders? Like, do they need to pay a salary to the
Or do
riders?
you think unless you get bonuses? Do
Yeah.
you think like they should be paying to get on
I mean,
there?
yeah, it depends if you're talking about a factory team or a privateer style team, because I mean, it's not like everybody on TPJ is guaranteed a payment or a salary or anything like that. You know what I mean? It's just
Yeah.
Yep.
transportation and stuff like that, which is big for a lot of privateers and everything. So like, yeah, I don't think you're not required to have any of that stuff if you just want to be a team. I mean, there's plenty of teams out there that kids pay for their rides and whatnot. You know what I mean?
Yeah. We're just getting everybody's info on what they
Because we
think.
asked Coach the same thing.
Yeah, this question was posed to me by a unnamed friend, we'll call it, as to what justifies a team, because he thinks it's fairly ridiculous that there's kids paying for their rides, there's dads paying for bikes, there's teams not running race gas, there's these teams where the truck driver is getting paid $100,000 a year and the riders aren't getting paid anything,
Or someone supposed to get money, didn't get money.
yeah, that kind of stuff. So he's
Oh yeah, there's a lot of that in our industry.
yeah, well, he's upset about that, and we'd all obviously like to see that change. Where even if you're on a low end team, you're getting a salary, whether it's $50K a year, but at least you're getting something for going out and risking your life.
Yeah, that'd be nice, but we're not all that lucky.
Well, we're working on it.
We're working towards change.
Well, I
Hashtag
like that.
change. Hashtag change the sport. Wow, that beach wind is gnarly.
Yeah, man. How's that
Yeah, no,
beach?
it's awesome. We're actually leaving right now.
Oh, wow. That's nice.
Jesus. So, all right, man. Well, we appreciate you. We appreciate you checking in with us.
Thank you.
For sure.
We're excited to hang out next month. It's going to be a good time
Indeed.
for a couple of days. So,
Absolutely.
yeah. And what's the website again? Because I don't have that one written down. Jesus.
Mine or yours?
Yours, bro. Jesus
yeah, okay,
Christ.
that's what I figured.
Oh, my God. Hey, Kev, what's my website?
It's not moranzracing.com, like what you keep thinking. It's kevinmoranz.com.
Why can I not?
If you want to be a patron, because we're actually getting ready to give away the patron helmet this Tuesday, just hit the Join Moranz Racing tab amongst the kevinmoranz.com website, and you can join as a fan, join as a sponsor. I don't recommend joining as a sponsor just yet, obviously, since we just got done with the season, and I'm going to be restructuring all that stuff for next year. But yeah, if you go and jump on board as a fan, I'm going to be doing stuff all off season, some cool stuff, giveaways, obviously the extra content and all that stuff. And yeah, or hit the link in my bio on Instagram, Moranz.85, on TikTok now, Moranz.85, and then Facebook, Moranz.85. So, interested to see what our new national number is going to be, and then all those names will probably be changing. But yeah, I appreciate the support from the Moto Aftermath show.
Not a problem, man.
You're not going to do any weird dancing videos on TikTok, are you?
That's not
No, I
that's
don't
not
do
what
any of that.
TikTok's about
I was-
anymore.
What is it?
I was pretty against getting on TikTok, but I was just starting to get a little irritated with everybody telling me about how much free, I guess, growth is on there right now. So I said, screw it, I'll get on it.
It's definitely not OnlyFans.
No, it's not OnlyFans, and no, it's not dancing videos anymore.
Whatever, dude. I don't
That
get
was
on
like
TikTok.
first generation. Now we're on like second or third.
What, singing?
No, it's a whole. It's like nothing like that.
Kev's going to ride his bike in the mall.
It's like short videos. It's weird. Anyway, all right. Thanks, Kev. We appreciate it. The wind noise is killing me. And don't forget, I need a front number plate for the studio when you come in October.
Absolutely. Well, I apologize about the wind, but I'll talk to you guys soon.
All right.
See you
Sounds
later,
good, buddy.
bud.
Later.